telling everyone to spam F. Does anyone have a vertical foregrip?
Notes?
Chad, take note. On the 15th of the 8th, Derek sounded like Fargrim.
It's fair.
I assume Chad's talking to the chat because he's being an ignorant twat.
No, he's not. But the question is...
So here we go. Hello everyone. It is Sunday the 15th of August at 2:12 p.m. We're going to play some Deadlands today. And I got shit to do, so Derek, take it away.
What do you mean you got shit to do?
It's like we're an inconvenience to him.
You've got lots of shit to do. In-game and out-of-game, I guess. But, so... here we are, once again, for a week of Deadlands. We are down one Ziskops or Levi today, so... But we are up one James.
Have the characters met me?
Yes, we'll just say that everyone's met. You can describe yourself right now if you would like, and then we'll do a recap.
Okay. So, in front of you is a very weedy-looking man. He looks like he's been through quite a bit. He has one fleshy arm and one arm which is, it looks like it's been put together out of scrap. It looks like it hasn't been done very well, but it does have a strange blue glow in certain areas to it. He's quite the open man. You ask him something, he'll give you a straight answer. Well, what he believes to be straight anyway. He's got a very shady past with the Hellstrom Company. But you'll find out more about that as the game progresses. That's pretty much it. He's a nice guy. He's quite tall. He's got a very bluey tinted skin. It doesn't quite look non-human, but it looks like there's something wrong with him.
Alright.
Alright. Okay, so last week, who's recapping me?
Chad.
Or I'll do it. Doesn't really matter. So, you all arrived in Headstone Hill, or Headstone Hill, as people like to graffiti onto the sign. You've met a couple of people so far. The first person you met in town was basically the proprietor of the Headstone Hill Hotel. You swiftly got yourself kicked out of there.
I know, right?
And after going along...
They're built in.
Our friend Steven stopped off in a gambling den.
Yes, his name is Steve.
Right on Terrytown Street. And the rest of you found some information about the Ladies and Lords Saloon and headed over that way to secure some lodging for the evening. After getting some lodging, you went information hunting a little bit. You found out some things. You learned the location of the doctor in the town. Number one, Dr. E.B. Kurt. You know that there is a rumor going around about saying that someone stole a big old rock of ghost rock. A 66.6 pound rock of ghost rock.
That would have absolutely intrigued my character.
Absolutely. And that there is rising tensions between the independent mining companies and between like Houston's mining group and the independent miners who are trying to unionize under Frank DeBeanie. That part you know as well.
How do the townsfolk react to this Frank fella? How do they feel about unionizing? Is he a bit of a martyr, or is he well liked?
He's pretty well liked for the most part. Like from what you can tell, people aren't like talking bad about him or anything.
How does the mining company feel about him?
Don't know. You'd have to go ask him.
Good point.
That part you got to figure out. Now, you also found out that Lynn Buckles, or as you know who he is, Agent George G.A. Reeg, took his meals at the Mountain View restaurant. All of his meals at the Mountain View restaurant, in fact. And because you heard that he also owned a house here, some of you are checking out the Land Claims and Assay office this morning, which is building number 28. So that is where Dr. Eugene, Nathaniel, and, well, maybe Sergey are at, while Levi and Stephen have gone over to the marshal's office to check out over there. So, Sergey, which group did you want to go with?
I would have gone with the group who went to the housing area.
Okie dokie. I figured. Now the question is, who wants to start where? Fencing office, jail office. Which one?
Let's go to the jail office. I'd
All
like
right.
to hear that.
Steven, you ready? I see you have a cat. Okay, so I guess he's not ready because there is a cat. Land Claims Office it is.
Okay.
So, where...
I'm giving you the thumbs up.
where does my notes go? My
Thumbs up.
notes. Establishments.
The thumbs up for let's go.
I also had the jail stuff up in front of me. All right, so
I know. Exactly. Look, let's see problem.
making your way
Well,
down
let's
Main
move.
Street, towards the very end, just where you entered, you can actually see the Heaston Hill Hotel from right where you are. It's basically right across the street. Now,
Which number is it?
number 22 is the Heaston Hill Hotel.
You talk?
Okay.
Say hi.
Now,
Yeah.
but you found yourself in front of a smaller building right on the corner of Main and 2nd. Outside, it says Land Claims Office on a sign. Now, the building itself is pretty nondescript. Basic roof. It's a little smaller, has some windows on the side. Door doesn't look too difficult, but it's also day, so, and it looks as if people might be moving around inside. You can see the sway of curtains and sometimes hear some talking as people go in and out.
What was our reasoning for going here, Derek? Just so I know where I'm heading with this story.
Oh, sure. You're checking out the land claims, partly because you know that Lynn Buckles had a mining contract with one of the prospectors.
Mm-hmm.
And it's rumored that he rented a house around here. You found that out as well.
Right.
So what do my Nathaniel, Eugene, and Sergey do, the three of you?
Sorry, I didn't move.
Trying to get back in. Hang on.
Oh, did you...
Yeah, I'm getting a shit ton of lag at the moment, so I got the board just barfed on me.
Oh.
So
Well, what about Eugene? What do you do, Eugene?
Hey, Ralph.
Well, first things first, look and see if there's hours listed or if the door is open, and even see if they're open yet.
Yeah, they're open. Absolutely open. You can see people moving in and out. It looks as if people are moving in or around and all that stuff. They're open.
Do people look strange at us as we're hanging around the area?
Nope.
Nope, so we're just blended in.
Blended in, pretty much.
Brilliant.
This town is pretty much a big old melting pot. There's people of all types here, and most people are transplants at the end of the day.
Yeah, excellent.
it is still choking on me. So
Okay, well, what would you like to do? We'll make it happen.
well, I'll let Kanala and Justin lead the way while I try to get this stupid thing loaded.
Okay, so Sergey is going to saunter inside the building and look around. He's going to look for. Does it look like there's anybody who's in charge around who I might?
So,
might
entering this big business, you see what almost looks like kind of like a bank.
Mhm.
Inside there is like one long service desk that is separated by partitions, and behind each partition is is what looks to be a clerk. There are 4 of them working right now.
Are there any clerks available, or is there a queue for them?
They're available. There's one that is available. The other 3 are working.
Okay, I would like to walk up to the door, well, kind of like the window for the one that's available.
Okay, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, 2 keys.
And doing so, you see a woman behind there. She's got some shorter hair. She may be slightly darker skinned. And she's got like really, really green eyes.
Does she have a name badge on?
She does have a name badge on, and her name is Debbie.
Ah, hello, Debbie. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the land claims office. What can I do for you?
My name is Dr. Tesla.
Well, Dr. Tesla, someone distinguished in our midst. What do you need?
I do like your sarcasm. Anyway, that aside, I'm looking for information.
I'm sorry.
Eric?
I'm sorry. I just watched a cat climb up onto Chad's shoulder and like put its butt in his face. So that was funny.
He's a dick.
It was really funny. Now, anywho's, looking for information. Information on what? Did you file a claim, perhaps? Any prospector?
I'm looking for that information on somebody that may have filed a claim here.
Well, most things are public records. Who are you looking for? I can take a look.
Do we have the photo of the person we're looking at?
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
So I'd like to pass the lady the photograph of Len.
Of Len Buckles. All right.
Do you recognize this man?
I can't say that I do, but did he? What's his name?
He's Mr. Buckles.
Len Buckles. Len Buckles. All right. What kind of information are you looking for?
When was he last here?
Well, that I don't know. I'll have to go check. Let me go see if he's got anything in public records. And she
Yes.
heads off. What are the rest of you doing?
I'll lean into Dr. Tesla and like, well, we know he rented a house, and we know he has a claim on a mine. So those are 2 things we definitely need to look into.
Yes. I get very easily distracted around pretty women. Anyway, yes. Bye.
All right. And anything else before she comes back?
It seems to be something that's going around. What do you think, Doctor? Other doctor.
Just wait and see what she comes back and says. I don't have a lot of input right now because we don't have a lot of information.
Yes, I'm hoping that she can find something. We are clutching at straws here, but if you don't clutch at straws, well, what can you do?
And it's at this point where a figure comes back. But it isn't Debbie this time. Oh. So, you see a kind of beady-eyed little guy behind the counter this time. He's dressed well, blazer, vest, kind of looks as one should working at a land claims office. And he's got a little name tag on that reads Ned. And
Ned?
comes up to you and says, "Howdy, you folks looking for..." some stuff on Lynn Buckles.
Yes, he's an old friend of ours. We were looking to look him up.
Well, can I get a persuasion roll from someone? Whoever wants to take the lead on it.
I can't even remember how to do that.
So, click
character-
on character sheet,
character.
click on a dice, or click on your token, and then use the skills option from the
I only have a
from the token
D4.
action hub.
Do you have any better, Koba?
And what? You have a what?
Persuasion.
D4.
I have a D4 as well. So let's look to the other doctor.
I got it.
All right. Ooh, a 7. All right, that is a success. Not a raise, just a regular success. So, he looks down at the stack of papers that he's got in his hand. All right.
Shit.
He was prospecting with a man named Bob Malone, an old timer. They prospect slightly outside of town, and he basically just like gives you directions over to where they would be.
Do any of us recognize the name Bob Malone?
No, not at all.
Okay.
He did mention this Mr. Malone in his letters. Do you have any? Can you tell us what's he like?
Oh, he's a super nice guy. Bob's been around the town for God longer than most of us. He's one of the original Terrytowners.
And has Mr. Malone been seen around recently?
Here and there. Generally stays at his claim, but comes in for the drink every now and again.
So, do we have a map of the local area?
Yes. You have a map of the entire county.
Right. So has Ned pointed out on the map where we need to go? We're going to carry on down this line.
Give me 1 second. I will actually show you. I've just got to get to that scene. Since this would be a map that you could have. Activate. So, Prospector Bob's claim is right here.
Okay.
Don't look at anything else, just Prospector Bob's claim.
Yep.
Nothing else matters.
Terrible song.
Not too far outside town, looks like.
Did you say terrible song?
I knew that'd trigger him.
What the fuck?
It's a great song. I love it, but I just knew it'd trigger you.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I was about ready to kick, fly over to Sheffield and kick in the balls.
It's one of the greatest metal songs ever wrote,
Yeah.
Koba.
That turned 30 years old 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Anyway, triggering chat aside.
it's not so far outside. It's actually right on the bench where most things are. Terrytown Bench is the big giant slab that you saw coming into town. It's a huge mountain, and people are kind of carving it out. There's scaffolding all over it, and most people call it either the bench or Coffin Rock.
Well, my dear Ned, you have been very helpful. Thank you for your time.
We should
Sure.
Although I'm a little bit confused why you came back to us when Debbie went looking.
Well, I'm the boss
Are you-
here, so
Oh, so you're the
what I do.
manager. Well, it is
Yes.
always good to know the manager of places.
look, between you and me, Buckles left town. No idea where he is. Gave up on his prospect. Gave up on his claim. Just
Do you
gone.
have proof of this, or is this a rumor?
He's gone. That's what everyone's saying.
around
Could
town
just
when
be
Tim was
wild
sheriff.
dog hairs.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Who knows?
So
People
I got-
disappear around here all the time.
That's probably due to the heightened bandit activity.
What bandit activity?
Nothing. Goodbye, Ned. Thank you.
Oh, before we were also interested in Mr. Buckles' homestead. We believe he was renting a house.
Well, let's see. As he flips through the papers, give me persuasion.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You specifically, since you're asking about it, Doctor or Nathaniel.
Certainly.
And hit roll in the chat. There we go.
Ooh, a raise.
That's a raise.
Just give him the biggest, most friendly grin. Of course.
Well, taking a look here. Actually, I'll let you look for yourself. And he hands the stack of papers over and pushes it. You're welcome to look through them if you like.
Oh, thank you. I'll just stand here to the side so I don't get in the way of your fine customers of this fine establishment.
So as we move into the side, Dr. Tesla would like to go over to Nathaniel and just get away in whispering distance and be like, "Where did you learn to manipulate people like that? He wasn't going to give us anything, and all you did was smile at him, and he opened like a treasure chest."
Perhaps you just need to know your way with gentlemen as well as you do with ladies.
You sure
my dear
did.
friend.
You didn't have a good way with ladies last night there, Nathaniel.
I do try, but my life is very complex when it comes to relationships. I don't have time for them usually. Let's look through these papers, see if we can find anything that he might not have mentioned to us.
So, looking through the documents, whoever's looking for information, I need one of two rolls. I need either a research roll or a common knowledge roll, both of them at -2.
I don't have research.
I can give you a research roll.
Okay. Make it at -2, so above where you would type in chat, there's a section for modifiers.
Yeah.
Click the -2 and that'll take care of it.
Okie dokie.
And Doctor, do you want to do the common knowledge one?
I don't have very good common knowledge, but I've got good research, so...
Yeah, research works both. You don't need both roles. This is just, really only need one of you to do it, technically.
Okay. Oh, maybe one will see something the other one missed.
Yep. Give it a shot. I'll give one more roll for this.
That was awfully unlucky.
You can do it, Doc. With Doc 2.
Yeah, Doc 2. I love it. That's more like it.
Okay. So, examining the documents, you notice a few irregularities. You might want to write this down if you haven't. You see some financing documents here.
Do we have somewhere to take notes on Foundry, or is it like a document just waiting on its own?
You are set. You should be able to create a journal entry.
Journal entry.
Yes.
Journal. Okay, so how do we do that, Derek?
There should be a create entry button
create
right up at
entry.
the top.
Yep.
Or you can always do it on your character sheet as well.
So this is financial records.
And you find some financial records. You find out that one, Reek's financing comes from a bank in Evanston. And
How are we
it
spelling that?
doesn't say
Evanston?
which Evanston. It doesn't say which bank in Evanston. It just says confidential.
That sounds mighty curious.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Where would we go about getting more information like that, do you think, Nathaniel? You seem to have a way with words.
Is there like a telegram number or anything like that or any of the paperwork?
Nope.
So So can we pull nothing of use from it apart from he's got a bank in Evanston?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
What about an address for his actual house where he was living?
For the place he was renting? Yeah, there is a rental agreement. It lists a person, the person who rented the house, whose name is JD, and his house is number 30 on the map. Where did my foundry go?
We just lost it.
Yeah, I lost it as well.
Good job, Derek.
I blame Kanata.
Apparently, double-clicking the icon up in the top left accidentally, trying to grab something, totally closed my foundry. 1 second.
Oops.
Oopsie poopsie.
Absolutely
Table will be
Kanala's
back
fault.
up.
Because you're a potato.
Table will be just back up in just a moment.
I like that we're not all potatoes this week.
Yeah.
Just a kid.
I almost thought about making a couple people potatoes.
Table's back up. Go for it. I need...
So it's JD. So is this who Len's house is rented from, or in the name it's under?
That's who it's rented from, JD.
Has the rental agreement expired?
Nope.
Well, we should go see this JD and see if we can get a look at the property if possible.
We should probably see where his partner likes to hang out and drink as well. That could give us a little bit of a clue if we can meet up with this guy he was working with.
That's also a good idea.
And with that, since I have a chat on the table already, we get to head over.
Derek,
Yes.
why will it not allow me to edit a journal entry once I've created it?
Hover over like the blank text part.
Look
You'll
at
see
that
a little
handsome
button
boy.
in the top right-hand corner.
He's so handsome.
Yep.
Click that.
It's not letting me.
What?
So then if I close it,
You're also not on the table right now.
I'm not.
No.
Reload.
Huh.
That's why it's not letting you edit it.
That would probably be...
So make sure you reload your stuff. Just hit F5.
Aye, Captain.
I don't know, it might be a different button over in the UK.
It's not.
Shut up, James.
That's right. Fucking Brits.
Where is the journal button at again? I can't find it.
Above the chat,
It's
it
the
is
fifth
the
button in.
open book. Yeah, fifth button in. Fourth. 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah, fifth button in. Because y'all don't have one button that I do. Useful for my players.
Fifth button in?
Yes, fifth button in is the journals.
To the left or to the right?
It would be in the middle, right?
It comes fifth from either side, dumbass.
Shut up, James.
Exactly.
Okay. So, Stephen and Levi. The two of you... well, Levi's not here, so it's just Stephen right now. But he's still with you, in spirit at the very least. Stephen and Levi, the two of you find yourselves in front of a simple shack with a tin roof. This is situated right next to a stout stone structure with walls made of stone and mortar, iron-barred windows, and a front door that is fortified with a locked iron portcullis. Situated right outside, nearer to the simple shack, is a sign that reads Marshal's Office. And there's also what appears to be some sort of notice board. Now, on this notice board, you see what look to be like some decent, some crude sketches of people. These are wanted signs. Some of them are just like nailed over old ones. Some of them are like torn down. And they seem as if they were organized by affiliation. On one side, you see basically a whole bunch of members of a group of people called the Ghost Rock Gang, who are wanted alive for cattle rustling. Next to that is the Little Rock Irregulars. They are wanted dead or alive for train robbery, murder, and arson. And then there's one more large section for the Sage Dragons Gang, who are wanted dead or alive for grand larceny of a bank and murder. There's also 2 lone posters sitting off to the left side for lone outlaws. One named Indio Red, wanted for murder, horse theft, and arson, and a Demetrio Dominguez. These bounties range from $500 to $3,000.
Are they both DOA?
Those 2 doesn't say. Just wanted. Alive is probably preferable. Now, these bounties range from $500 to $3,000. You also notice one more thing. That one of these wanted posters, the one for a Miss Agnes Scarlett Kinney, has a big red X through it.
Sorry, I had a Ralph on me. Oh my god, dude, go away. Fuck. It's worse than the goddamn kids.
Needy fucking Jenna.
Yeah. Alright, so Steven will kind of like,
help.
Yeah, my other character in my other name is Albert.
I know. That's why I was chuckling.
So Steven will kind of scratch his head and see we'll make a note of the red X. Who the fuck is that? And then we'll go and see if the marshal is in.
Right. So, inside the marshal's office, you see a man. Hold on. All of my stuff closed. So, I have to get back to where I was. Yeah. Alright. Number 33. All right, you see a man inside who is leaning back in his chair, bright gold star on his vest. Guns are strapped and set on the table near him. And he's leaning back. He's got his boots up on the desk with a dusty black hat over his eyes, and he's blowing at a fly that just keeps pestering his whiskers. And as you enter, you see one eyebrow raised and look your direction from under the hat.
Jesus.
But he doesn't say anything.
Christ. I'll walk in, tip my hat, and say, good morning, sir.
What are you doing in my office?
I was wondering if I could ask you if you had seen a certain individual. And then I will give this guy a name because I can't remember what his name was. Lynn something.
Lynn Buckles.
Lynn Buckles.
Ask him if he knows any information on a Lynn Buckles.
Can I get number 1? He says, I know a lot of people. I see a lot of people every day. Give me a persuasion roll, please.
Watch him crit fumble and get thrown in jail.
Success. Lynn Buckles. Well, to be honest, I'm not too concerned with his disappearance. Town's wide open. People come and going every day now. I did hear a rumor that some varmints are running around these hills, call themselves the Ghost Steel Gang. Might have seen Buckles the night he vanished, or the night he left town. Who can say? These miners fit to drive me crazy with their carrying on.
Do you know how long ago since he last disappeared, or someone last saw him?
Couple weeks.
Couple of weeks. Whew. I understand that he keeps a residence around here. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, I guess he did. You go see JD.
JD, and he'll kind of scratch his head.
Nolly's grub corner.
Okay.
So that's someone else who knows JD.
Nellie's Grub Corner. What number is that?
That is number 39. They're in alphabetical order on the legend, by the way.
Yeah, but not on the map.
Yeah. 39
I see.
is right there. Yep. Nolly's grub corner.
Well, thank you, sir. One last question. I see. See your notice board outside, and one of those has a big red X through it. What does the X represent?
Oh, talking about Miss Agnes Kinney. She's in jail. Right there, actually.
So the X essentially just means that they've been captured.
Yep.
All right. And I see the two lone outlaws. There is no wanted dead or alive. It's are they wanted alive, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter for them.
Okay. And
Doesn't matter to me either. Were you looking to
Bastard.
take any of those bounties? If you do, just let me know.
Quite possibly. I know we are looking for Mr. Buckles, but I'll confer with my posse and I will let you know.
All right.
Tip my hat and leave.
He hasn't moved in this entire time. He's just talking. Boots up on the table.
Typical.
So you got some information there. So what you doing? You going?
I remember they were talking about somewhere down on Main Street, so I'll just walk back down and try and find them.
Okay.
Let's saunter off back down Main Street.
And now, what were the three of you doing? You got your information from the stuff there. You also got the same name, JD, and you have the address of the house.
So we either need to go and check the house out or ask around for any more information on JD. So I don't think he'd appreciate us snooping around without permission.
I suggest we just go see Mr. JD. After all, we are friends of Mr. Buckles in some manner.
Yes, but don't hear me out on this one. Don't you think it might be an idea to actually find out where JD is before, we go looking for him?
I thought we were given the address at JD's place.
That's Len Buckles' place, I think.
Yep, Lynn Buckles' place.
I think we ought to find out where this JD character hangs out, as well as Lynn's old mining partner, because I think both of those people are folks that we ought to try and talk to.
I like the way this one thinks. That's a bloody good idea. So,
Well, you two are the smart ones, after all.
I would like to, God, I'm trying to think. So, JD is kind of like a landlord, yeah?
As far as you know.
Alright, so I would actually like to saunter back into the landholder's office and see if Ned's still around.
Yeah, he's around.
Ned.
You can see him behind the counter. He's walking around.
Ned, can I ask you a question?
I suppose you can. What can I do for you?
No, see, I probably should have asked you this before I left, but I wasn't thinking properly.
Also, May.
Okay. Where can we find this JD fella?
JD. Well, that I don't rightly know. I don't know him. He just handles stuff.
Do you have any idea who might know where he is?
You can ask around town. Somebody's bound to know him.
Well, thank you very much. You've been very helpful once again, Ned.
Yeah, we don't run in the same circles.
I've noticed that. I would like to walk out again and have a look around the street, see if anybody. I'd just like to talk to the first person I see. Let's go for it.
Well, as you leave, the first person you see would be
Okay, here we go.
probably Nathaniel or
Yeah.
the doctor.
Okay, the first person I don't know. Come on,
Sure.
let's not miss.
There is. Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah.
There's a few people on the street. You can totally stop one of them. Or you can. And it's also at about this point, whenever your friend Steven
Dallas
and
Multipass.
Levi would be back around.
Yeah, true.
Number was
So-
with the.
So as I walk out and see Levi and Steven approaching, I'm going to walk up to them. Well, we may have got a bit of information, but well, it's kind of incomplete. We need to hunt down this fella called JD.
And Stephen will look around. Who the hell was that just talking?
It's this fella here.
He's
Okay.
traveled with you. You know,
I came into town with you. Come on.
DM Fiat hand waves.
I know you're not. I know you don't look the most intelligible of fella, but I'm sure you can
Actually,
notice
right.
somebody walking around.
I probably have better smarts than you do. And Steven will be like, yes, I got some information as well. Somebody named JD. And
That's what I just said to you.
And also, dude. And also, that he went missing. Len went missing a few weeks ago, and that's some people up in the woods or the hills might know more information.
So,
Well, we know where his claim is, but we just need to find his landlord,
So-
JD.
so Stephen, did you just say that JD's missing as well?
No.
No, right. Misheard
Ta-
that then.
He's talking
So
about Mr.
we-
Buckles.
So we need to find this JD fella. I think so. That maybe we should start asking around town if anyone knows him. Because I met this lovely guy inside the land claims office called Ned. He wasn't very useful, but he was lovely. He was the manager of the place. So
I need to write
Let's-
something down.
Well, I think the best places to look for a landlord would be either the saloon or perhaps that mountain restaurant that
So,
was the big deal.
which saloon did we go to where we were welcome?
The ladies and lords. You've
No.
also gone to.
And how did Cobra get us kicked out in the first place?
Uh,
I was asking about ladies for the evening.
Oh right. There's a place in town for that. Come on, let's be gentlemen here.
she has reasons, by the way. She didn't just kick you out. I promise.
Yeah, she
Right.
She probably
she,
used to be one.
she seemed a bit prudish, but I'm planning to buy her a gift and send it to her today. I just need to get a few moments to stop by a store.
It's in there, a horse's head.
So
Do I look like that type?
You do.
So, I think what we need to do is head back to the tavern and find out if anyone's heard of this JD fella. Plus, I could do with a little fix me up, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we could always go to the gambling hall and try to test our luck there.
You hucksters are all the same.
19 gambling.
What are you talking about as he pulls out his deck of cards and shuffles them and puts them back into his bag?
Have you ever heard the phrase that gambling is the full sport?
I have not, dear doctor.
Anyway.
I enjoy finding candy cards myself, but I'm not
Well,
not that good at it.
I was just about to say I am a bit of a fool because I have lost much money gambling. But I don't do that anymore, so it's the sport of fools.
See, all you do
Mark.
is you bet a little bit and then leave. Just like last night, I went to gamble. I lost 25 gold and I left.
Well, obviously you have a lot more self-control than myself, Stephen.
Years and years of practice, dear doctor.
Right, anyway, come on, let's go to the saloon.
Certainly. Since
Are we going back to the ladies and lords, or are we gonna go check out the cowboy saloon that we hit first?
Probably the one where we're welcome.
Derek, did you get my message?
Yes, I did. Give me one moment on that. I'm also replying to you. Okay, so. I can't remember what the place is called. Oh, Wildcat's Den, number 58. Sorry.
There you go.
what are we discussing? Wildcats Den?
And that's what Chad asked me about.
Gotcha.
Also, number 57 as well. 57 and 58. A lot of the establishments, and as you all make your way downwards, you stopping anywhere?
If we're going that way, Steve, depending on if there's noises coming out from the gambling den, he might go in.
Okay. Yeah, and the gambling den is over here at 19.
Yeah.
But as you pass 3rd Avenue, looking up and down, really getting a look at the city in the day, it is... God, what's the best way to describe this place? It's kind of a shithole.
Bit like Sheffield, then.
So like Jacksonville.
Wow, rude. I like my city.
Don't worry.
So-
You're just so mean.
Better than Saginaw, too.
This is a town that has grown faster than towns should. It has...
Roll today.
I mean, for number one, it has an electricity plant. There's electric light that lights the roads here. It's kind of insane.
Is it unusual for the setting we're in?
Absolutely. It isn't something that is commonplace around here. Most people don't have electricity. It's strange.
Yeah, because we're like in BFE, Wyoming, right?
You're in BFE, Wyoming in 1886 or 1884.
That's
Sorry.
understood. Yeah, but I mean, it's Champagne and shit. They have electricity. But yeah,
Yes.
BF here, yeah, okay.
And Shanfan they did, but Shanfan's also in the middle of the maze of California, right?
Right.
So this place is kind of awful. Once you kind of get past the sheer unstoppable industry of this place, the odor really becomes apparent. And it was termed by one newspaperman the quintessence of putrefaction.
What does it actually smell like?
Is poor. Sanitation is poor. There's always horses, there's always ox teams hauling logs. Most of the streets are a foul mix of mud and dung. Stray dogs and pigs are kind of roaming all over the place. And looking up and down 3rd Street,
This smells like London.
you kind of get the sense that if you need something or want something illicit, or I don't know, some people might call that fun-loving, this might be the place to go. It looks to be what I guess we would term nowadays as a red light district.
Including the place to get some illicit information.
So, if you want to go there for anything, that's up to you.
Is anyone standing outside, like down the street, like scantily clad, if you will.
Absolutely. There's
He's after a mistress.
there's quite a few people. You can see men running around from all over, moving in between establishments, moving in between bars, etc. Now, a little farther down, you can see what kind of essentially what you would think a house of pleasures at this time might look like. That is.
Maura McKinley's, I'm assuming.
So the first one you see is an interesting sign. It has a very, very large bobcat on the front, and the bobcat is kind of curled up in front of a fire on the sign, and it just says Wildcat's Den. That is number 58, so that's the farther one. Now, the closer one is a little bit less ostentatious. This is a simple sign that just says Whispering Pines Fancy House. And outside, hanging out of it's a 2-story building, hanging off the balcony are essentially scantily clad women. Men are going in and out of this establishment, women as well. It looks as if it's pretty rowdy, even this time of the morning.
Well, I hope there's some scantily clad men for the ladies.
There are, absolutely.
Excellent.
This looks like a setting from one of my novels.
Well, would you like to go check it out then?
Sergey's already a mile ahead of you, walking through the door.
Oh God. Okay.
We better catch up to him before he gets himself into trouble.
Y'all are trying to give me a heart attack.
Remember, we are streaming, so you know.
Well,
no, there's no way to black shit.
Not too rowdy. But James, the way Derek described it it smells like London, basically.
It really does.
It smells like London.
So
yeah, London fucking stinks.
Walking inside here, this place is next door to a dance hall, the Whispering Pines Fancy House. This is number 57. Sorry, there are two. Like, I would have maps for all of these places, but that's literally 57, like 61 maps for this town, and that is way too much.
Yep.
Especially when half of these are like non-combat oriented ever. So here we go.
Derek,
Theater of the mind is my life.
Derek,
What?
use maps.
What?
I'm gonna look at the other doctor and like, are you comfortable being in here, my friend?
Eugene looks like really nervous and just kind of like put off by the whole thing, but he just shrugs and says, well, we need to research what's going on here, and if this is where you think we're going to find a lead, guess this is where we'll find a lead.
It seems our other doctor is a bit of a taste for the debauchery.
And as you enter, a woman comes up to you. She's short. She's real short. She's probably maybe 4'11", 5 foot even, if that.
A midget.
God,
No.
I'm thinking of the woman, the woman from Total Recall now.
She has fiery red hair, freckles. She's dressed in a corset that is pulled tight. Obviously, you know, glean from that what you will. And a very, very large hoop skirt. Her hair is long, bright red. And she speaks to you, and with a very, very thick Irish accent, says, hey, what can I do for you today? Look, if you're looking for companionship, $10 for an hour, whole night for $50, and any of these fine, lovely ladies, and as if on cue, 12 other calico queens step forward on the balcony up top.
Sergey's just looking up and down at the woman. It's like, you're just the right height, you aren't you?
Well, I suppose so, but
I'm gonna whack him in the back of the head. That's not very nice to say. I know what you're
Well,
getting at.
talk to me like that again, and I'll stick a knife in your ribs. You hear?
yeah.
He'd
Fucking
probably deserve it.
Fucking Irish women.
I do apologise. I do apologise. It has been a while.
Good. Now,
You do have some rather fine looking young ladies here.
I do, don't I? They are beautiful, every single one of them.
They are. But as much as I would love to enjoy one of them for the night, I'm afraid I'm on more of an information-seeking mission at the moment.
Information. And do you work with a law office, might I add?
Do I look like I work with the law?
She looks you up and down. Well, with a fucked up arm like that, probably not, but...
Exactly.
We don't do this. Not today. No, Ralph.
What information are you looking for? If I can spare it, you might get it. But it might cost you.
To be expected, to be expected. You are a lady of fine business etiquette, I can see. So, I'm looking for information on a certain person. And he looks like the kind of guy that might frequent these kind of establishments.
Her eyebrow raises. Looking for information on a client. So, if not law, then maybe reporter, journalist, newspaper authorities.
I mean, let's be honest. Do I really look like I work for anything that's respectable?
Do any of these people look like they work for anything that's respectable?
Well, you're respectable, aren't you? And they work for you.
She smiles for a moment and goes, you know, respectable is an interesting word, but here we go. John! And she calls out. And coming up from somewhere else in the back is a guy who looks kind of rough. Like, the Stetson hat, you know, very, very chiseled, angular features. Looks like a basic, run-of-the-mill rancher.
Does he look like he's a bouncer? Sort of thing?
And as he comes up, he looks like a prude, really.
Mm-hmm.
She says, John, dear, look, these people want some information, but they don't tell us who they work for. What do we do, my love? What do we do?
And point out that Steven is not by the doctor at the moment.
Oh, where are you?
James did say his character was in there like miles ahead of us when we were talking. So I figure I'd be like almost to the door or to the entrance or whatever.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Just let me know when you enter, or if you're even coming in. Anyone else in here?
I am definitely coming in.
Okay.
I probably get. Well, I think I already said I was inside, so.
Well, as
Yes.
they're approaching from behind, the doctor would like to look at the man that's just come up, John. Look, John, I'm going to reason with you. You look like my kind of guy, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. I don't work with any law. I don't work with any reporting agency. I work for myself. I mean, sometimes I'll go bounty hunting now and then, but that's only for the money. I mean, you can understand that, can't you, John?
Well, bounty hunting, but look, if you're bounty hunting, then you might want to leave. We don't have any warrants here.
Well, I'm not bounty hunting right now. I mean, I'm just looking for information on a friend that's missing. And I'm sorry if I've caused any offence. It isn't meant.
Yes, he's.
Who are you missing? Who's missing? What are you talking about?
We're looking for a man called Len Buckles.
Let's see.
Yes, he's actually working for me. He's one of my associates. He has he's a little slow on the uptake sometimes, so don't mind him too much.
Interesting. And who are you?
I'm Nathaniel Devereaux. I am a writer, but I'm not a newspaperman. I write pulp novels and such.
We don't do much reading around here.
Oh, you might enjoy these. The snapshot of the down and dirty West, and
Basically, what I think my friend is trying to say is he writes erotica.
he's gonna look at you like, not exactly.
This whole time, Eugene is just standing behind all of you, just doing this.
Yeah, Eugene, do you have anything you want to do here?
Save us.
As one of these girls comes by, she's all basically half dressed at this point. As John turns to her and says, "Hey, modesty in the common rooms. Come on. You know how to do this, Suzanne. Modesty." As she giggles, rolls her eyes, and continues going.
It's a good thing. I appreciate having standards for your operation. But like my associate here was saying, we're looking for Mr. Buckles or his landlord, JD.
Look, we don't know a Lynn Buckles or a JD.
Well, thank you for your time.
My establishment's still open for business.
No, as I was about to say, I will very much be returning into the future when my friend's life doesn't seem to be on the well, let's say on the risk. And I'd very much like to see that Suzanne again sometime.
Well, very well. You know the prices.
And after that, Steven will ask, "How much do you have a twofer?"
Twofer?
Double it.
Okay. I would like a Suzanne. That's Susanna, and then he'll whisper, lean in and whisper, and ask her about the other thing.
The other thing?
If there's any gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. I didn't know. Well, you don't look like it, but sure, there's a few. Who are you looking for?
Someone who could bench press me.
Well, that'd be wrong.
At this point, Sergei's ears have picked up and is like,
And he is saying it in a lower voice.
Like super
"Oh
low.
right,
Yeah.
all right."
If you
Okay.
want, notice roll, but -2.
Yeah, I need to hear this.
Okay. -2. -2.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Sergei hears everything. Literally everything. The universe has opened up before you.
So yeah, so Sergey, you would have traveled with Stephen. You know Stephen.
Yeah.
But he's, I guess you would say he's more like a man's man, but not. You heard you found out something about him that you didn't know before. Let's say that.
Do I get to know what this is?
Well, when
Yes, you can glean the information
Yeah,
there.
you can glean the information from that.
Yeah, I was just hoping you'd say it, but I know what it means. So, like to be in a bit of the middle, do you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I like a man who knows what he wants.
That'd be Probably. And same price.
And he will hand over. He says 20 bucks.
20 an hour, or it'd be 100 for the night.
I will give her 20 bucks.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. And that I will leave to you and Fade to Black.
Fade to
because
Black.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we just watched him walk off while we're in the middle of an investigation.
Yes,
Yep.
but only with a woman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that first place that I got us kicked out of?
That would be the Heaston Hill Hotel.
Yep.
Could I ask one more question?
I suppose. What?
I happened to attempt to hang my hat at the Heaston Hill Hotel, and I made.
He laughs immediately. What do you want to do with those people?
Yeah, she didn't. My subtle inquiries about someone to enjoy the evening with it certainly offended her, so I'm thinking there's some bad blood there.
Bad blood, no, but Puritans and temperance movement, yes.
I was just about to say they sound a bit prudish.
Yeah, she certainly is. Probably got her knickers on a bit too tight.
Well, religion finds the finest of folks. But that husband of hers, sad thing happened to him. No idea.
Oh.
Just went dumb one day.
He just lost all of his intelligence.
Seems like it.
Hmm.
They say there was a really bad accident. He's got a couple of scars from it, but
What was that, Justin?
I say now Eugene perks up because now we're talking about something else. So he'll kind of walk up to the rest of the group. You said he was struck dumb by an accident. Do you have any more information on that?
you'd have to go ask them. Or, suppose you could probably go talk to the doctor. He might know some information, but you know, doctor-patient.
Confidentiality and all that malarkey. I am a doctor myself. I know about that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that myself. I'm a surgeon, which is why I was curious if there was anything that I could help.
Surgeon. Yes, of course.
Now, no rivalry starting between you two.
It's no rivalry. I'm not a doctor of the traditional kind, but I'm sure you can gather what I mean by that.
Considering the weird arm, I'm fairly
Don't speak about the arm!
Well,
You appear to have touched on a sore nerve there.
somewhat touchy.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I said it's just it's strange.
Let's just not talk about the arm, yeah?
Oh, certainly.
What about
I mean, we all have our secrets after all.
Anyway, I suppose we should let Stephen finish up whatever he's doing and then get on with the investigation.
So you just
It'd
gonna
be-
wait around for like an hour just standing there?
No,
Couple hours, you can go do things like.
I was just about to say I'm going to walk out and leave him to do what he's doing.
Yeah, there's the Bobcat place down the street. We could go check that out.
Wildcat's Den.
Yeah, Wildcats Den. Yeah, take a strong hand.
It's Sergey.
Sorry?
I posted Sergey's arm in Discord.
Oh, God.
What? Well, it is 4:21. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and you all can decide what you are doing.
Take my
For,
strong
oh my
hand.
god.
Take my strong hand.
Now
And
I just want to watch that again now.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll see what happens.
So,
Yes.
3:30?
Yes. 3:30.
I mean 4:30.
3:30.
4:30.
3:30.
Back down Eastern time.
That's right, 3:30.
All of you are wrong. It's 2:30.
Wow, Mountain
You're
Time. Disgusting.
You're all wrong. It's 10:30 in the evening.
Wow.
That's even more
Alright, guys,
disgusting.
we'll be back here in a bit.
It's crazy England time.
And we'll do this.
a minority or a disenfranchised group or something like that. It's like,
Yeah, don't play with people like that.
Alright.
And we're
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Shut up,
welcome
James.
back, crazies.
Is everybody back?
Justin.
Here, Justin.
I just got back. Sorry.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
It's
No, you're
Doogie.
good.
It's Doogie. Come on.
I'll leave this man alone.
It's mean. Don't call him Doogie.
I'm a mean person.
He is a bit of a dickhead. Trust me, I've known him a long time.
Shut up, James.
Oh, Baby Yoda plushie. It's or a yarn thing. Cute.
Huh? It's a crochet.
Yeah. Okay, so, here, what do y'all want to do?
Well,
So whilst our friend is enjoying himself, I think we were going to head to the Bobcat.
yeah,
The Wildcat.
Wildcat, yeah. That's the one.
Wildcat's dead.
Take my strong hand, child.
we don't have to see him do the walk of shame when he leaves.
Well, he ain't walking out of shame fully.
We don't know how well it goes, so.
We're not going to find out either. That's totally up to him.
Yep. Anyway, off to the Wildcat.
All right, to the Wildcat's den. So, you find yourselves outside of a kind of awful building. It looks like pretty run down. This place is pretty rickety, and there are basic saloon doors on it. The windows are extremely gross. They are not clean at all. They are dirty. They have like what looks to be like maybe dried ale or some other substance on them. And the place is just gross. Nice sign, but gross establishment.
I think the other place was nicer, actually.
It
Yeah.
was quite nice. Now, this place is, while it is disgusting, it is busy. It is very popular. And you can probably discern why. There's a sign on front of the door. And the sign says, exclusive seller of Wildcat whiskey.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I could
25 cents a shot.
I could use a whistle wetter. What about you two?
Just as before, Sergey's already got his hand on the saloon door, pushing it open.
All right. And going inside, this is... I've got to change soundscape.
I love that so much.
I don't have Siren Safe running.
It's like
Ragtime.
it's proper
yeah.
ragtime classic saloon music.
Yep. So, this place is bustling. People who look extremely tired, extremely dirty, covered in grime and what looks to be like rock dust are in here, all
We're
drinking.
right. So we're right assuming this is the bar that the miners frequent.
It is one of them, yeah.
But we stick out with like sore thumbs.
Yes, you are clean in all of this dirtiness. Or as clean enough, at least.
Do we feel welcomed, or have we got eyes on us?
People are totally fine
Excellent.
with you in here. Yeah, no problem. There are probably a few eyes on you, but they turn away just as quickly, more concerned about their drinks. While there is a man behind the bar. So he is... Aw, there's no description of him. Sad. Okay. So, this guy is a little bit bigger. He's probably around 250 pounds, but he's tall. He is probably just at 6 foot. Now, he is behind the bar rag on, apron on, and he is probably the one semi-clean thing that is in here. He's got these bottles of whiskey. They have whiskey in them, and there is a label on each of these bottles. It's always the same label, and it looks like a Wildcat.
Okay, Sergey would like to walk up to the bar and go to the bartender and be like, "Oh, my good man, I'll have a Chardonnay, please."
I'll follow him up.
We don't serve that here. This is Wildcat's Den. We got Wildcat whiskey, and that's it. 25 cents a shot.
Give me 2, my friend.
Two it is. All right. And he
I
takes
got-
2 bottles, pours into 2 slightly dirty shot glasses, and passes them off down to you. That's 50 cents.
Sergey will give him the money.
All right. Mark it off.
I'm very glad you took to the joke there, my friend.
Nah. Crawley
We-
G. Dake at your service. Nah. You want more? You gonna drink those, or they're just gonna sit there? Can't let good whiskey go to waste.
This is going straight down my neck. Don't you worry.
All right.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sergey, otherwise known as Dr. Tesla.
Did you take those shots?
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool. And in taking those shots, this is... It's 25 cents a shot. And it's gross. This is
Especially in the day.
probably some of the worst whiskey you have ever had.
I would like to attempt to put on my game face and act as if I'm enjoying it, because I don't want to offend.
It burns. Make a... Let's see. Do you have... Make deception, please. And if you don't have deception, you know, untrained. It's that or a vigor roll, I guess.
How is it, Doctor?
It's bloody wonderful.
Yeah, you like that, don't you? Come on, some of the best whiskey in town. Here you go, 25 cents a shot. It's a good deal.
Some of the best whiskey I've had in my life.
Look, I'll even give you the next one on the house as he pours one more and slides it down to you. Just tell all your friends, okay?
Well,
Absolutely.
well, since he seems to enjoy it so much, do you have any special drinks you make with it?
No.
Did you not hear the man? He has Wildcat whiskey.
Well,
Does
go ahead, please.
Did these people look like they drink special drinks?
Well, you know, I've heard of one with the snake venom in it before. It sounded quite interesting, but give me a double, please.
Double it is.
Going in for the double.
Of course. What about you, the doctor?
The doctor.
The doctor and the doctor?
Come on, Doc 2.
Both of you get a little bit of a side glance for being referred to as Doctor too, but no, I think I'm all right. Thank you very much. I usually like to wait until a little later in the day to start my drinking.
What, is this whiskey not good enough for you, Doctor?
Yeah, this one's right. Is this whiskey not good enough for you? As one of these super dirty miners who was overhearing this, he's covered in dirt and grime, comes around and puts his arm right around your shoulder, Mr. Eugene.
He'll take a double as well, and I'll pay for it. And I'll just smile at Eugene.
Eugene's trying to keep his cool, but it's probably slipping.
So, do you want one or not? Here, I'll actually buy you one. 25 cents, can't get a better deal than that. As he throws 25 cents on the counter.
I said
Come on,
Takes one of these
Doctor.
unsanitary shot glasses that is, like, covered in dirt and grime, and even more from this man's hands, as it has this brown liquid in it, and he kind of shoves it towards you. What do you do?
Isn't the doctor like really bougie looking?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll throw back mine.
It's
Oh,
gross.
pick up mine, just kind of, give it a little bit of a sniff, and then.
Oh, when you smell it, it is the clear burn of alcohol. This is incredibly low quality.
Okay, that is some pretty powerful whiskey there. Wow.
Tesla kind of mouths at the doctor. Drink it. Kind of like, come on, drink it. You'll fuck us over if we don't.
So go ahead and down it.
It's gross.
I'll also
No.
I'll also attempt to look like I'm enjoying it, even though it tastes like shit.
For you, make me deception, Nathaniel.
I don't have deception.
Then make it untrained.
Where is the untrained roll thing?
It's
You
on
got-
your character sheet.
Or you can go on skills on the add-on.
Yeah, on the token action HUD.
Oh, token action HUD?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're just looking for the untrained.
Yeah, I don't. I've been looking at the character sheet. That's my.
It's
problem.
on there as well, at the bottom on the first page. Untrained.
It stops at survival.
That's weird. Give me 1 second. I will fix you.
A drink.
Aha!
I'll do a roll for it too, but I have a feeling I'm gonna botch it.
But for you, it's not deception. For you, it's vigor.
See if he can hold it down.
Just a basic vigor roll. This is due to your hindrances, my dude.
Oh, he has a hindrance for alcohol or something.
He has some hindrances. I'm
Yeah,
not going to say what they are.
yeah. I don't see untrained at all.
Uh-oh.
And that's because I... Oh, God. That's not
That's
good.
not
Well, at
good.
least it's not a critical failure.
Yeah, yeah. Can he
You
spend
got
a penny?
bennies. You can
I
reroll
was gonna say,
Fuck.
if you want.
well, you can see where the story takes us.
Thanks, Fred. Welcome
Absolutely
back.
fine.
Thank you for the reset. 11-month streak.
And then I just re-roll it, right?
It should reroll automatically.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Apparently not.
I was just saying it hasn't re-rolled anything, so.
Oh, did you click the reroll with Benny button? That's on the chat thing in the character sheet? Or... I'll reset your bennies, don't worry. There it goes. Cool. Add one. There we go. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay, this is failure. And hit me that roll, Nathaniel.
Oh no.
Also a failure. All right, the two of you, very dapper-looking individuals as you are. At least Nathaniel is a dapper-looking individual. The doctor looks good, but looks well-dressed and all that. Now, the dirt and the grime here begins to get to you. With your vigor roll, and as this miner is thrust upon you, it begins to overwhelm your senses. My friend, whose character sheet I no longer have up, there we are. And you are drawn to begin acting out your your compulsions here.
Oh, goody.
Uh-oh. He's got a compulsion hindrance.
As is Rotgut. As this
As is
Rotgut
Rotgut.
whiskey runs through your system.
Just sitting there, just like looking at the glass, and like just starts trying to rub the dirt and stuff off of it and brush the dirt that's probably being left on his jacket off, and just starts getting really twitchy about everything like that, like trying to anything that's not at a right angle that's sitting on the bar, he's gonna start putting things at right angles. And
hey, what are you doing reorganizing my bar?
So what are you doing?
it's just not. This is not sanitary. This is not clean.
Don't call his bar dirty.
This is not aseptic. This is not antiseptic. This is not okay.
Oh, God.
Now, Nathaniel, you can keep this down, but it's almost impossible to keep the disgust off of your face as this whiskey is burning.
No, I'm probably gonna end up spewing it because it's
All
funny.
right. As you do a spit take,
Oh
where?
Probably right on the bar. It's like, oh my god, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever had put in my body.
Well, look, if you don't like it, you didn't have to spit all over my bar, but you're gonna clean that up. And he hands you, and he throws this incredibly dirty rag at you as the rest of the bar around you. Give me one moment. As the rest of the bar around you goes silent.
Yeah, of course. I would never dream of leaving a mess, especially considering I don't think my friend here likes it. So he'll start wiping it up as much as he can with the thing.
Good. And just for being such a good customer, on the house. As he pours another double for you. Everyone in the bar at this point is just staring.
I'm going to look at the rag. How dirty is the rag?
Incredibly.
I'm gonna try to show them that I've got a stronger stomach than them. I'm gonna wring some of it out into the drink,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attempt to throw it back and try to keep it down this time.
That's pretty fucking ballsy.
That's pretty
All right.
ballsy.
And Eugene is going to try and extricate himself from this and leave the establishment. He is done.
Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Just kind of start edging away from all of this, because this is a big old no.
All right. Eugene, give me stealth.
Come on,
Eugene, run.
Crit fail.
Nope, not a crit fail. Success. Okay. Yes, you do. You make your way out. All the patrons seem to be locked in on this as you see Nathaniel wring this rag into the glass. Gross.
And over the lips, past the gums, look out stomach, here it comes.
So as he's doing it, Sergey's trying to get the bar chanting, down it, down it, down it, down it.
As the rest of them do begin chanting along with you. Now, I need you, Nathaniel, to do me a flavor. And with said flavor, I need you to make me a... Is this spirit or...
Also, Koba, nice Scooby-Doo reference.
Nice what?
No Scooby-Doo reference.
Scooby-Doo reference.
Oh, I didn't realize what the Scooby-Doo were.
Yeah.
Over the teeth and through the gums.
Look out, stomach, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Scooby-Doo.
I didn't
Yep.
know that was for Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, make me vigor here. That makes more sense. That's bodily.
Where do I find that?
Right on your character sheet, just hit the die, or just click the name vigor under attributes.
Yeah, on the token UI hub, if you go on attributes, then click Vigor, then click roll in the chat.
Not a critical failure. Good.
Down it, down it, down it, down it.
As the disgusting liquid that has all of this grime, all of this dust in it, enters your body. Some of it burns really bad. And I need you to make one more thing for me. I've got to find the rule for this real fast, because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Has he managed to keep it down yet?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And Sergei is just going to give him a round of applause and whisper into his ear, "You dirty bastard!"
Where is my rule for this? Is it at? Where you at?
Feel awful bad for Eugene though.
Yeah. I can't find it. Is it in there? No. Ow. Rock rules. There we go. Okay. Can you make a spirit roll, please?
Certainly.
Please don't fail. Please don't critically fail.
I love that sound effect. I'm scared to know what happens if he fails. Uh-oh.
Oh, he has failed.
We're gonna
Okay.
find out.
So, as this enters your body begin. No, stop making those sounds happen. That is not what happens.
Can't I use a Benny or no?
You can if you want.
I
Go
want to see
for it.
where the story takes us though. So let's
I love when you do that.
It's your choice.
I'll see where the story takes me.
Okay. So,
I,
as you ingest this drink, it begins to get unnaturally warm inside your body. Very unnaturally, in fact. And you now gain a level of fatigue. As it enters your body and you begin to feel it burn a little bit.
And it burns.
I'm gonna try not to show that it's bothering me.
No rain of
Mhm.
fire.
So
As everyone now goes back to what they're doing, as you drink it, the bartender claps you on the shoulder and says, "Good, that's the way. Now, what can I do for you?"
we will. That's mighty tasty stuff. where we were looking for? Do you happen to know a Mr. Len Buckles or Eugene? Not Eugene. JD.
JD, come on, lad. You're not drunk already, are you?
No. But,
JD runs Nolly's Grub Corner down the way. Don't know Lynn though.
oh,
This JD fella, does he also do a bit of subletting?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I thought just as much. Would you happen to have seen him lately? We're looking for him.
He's at the Grub Corner.
Oh, brilliant.
He's
I'll
there
tell
all
you
day.
I'll tell you what, barkeep, you have one on me.
Perfect. As he pours one for himself, drinks it back.
You've been mighty helpful.
Thanks. Now, anything else?
Anything
No,
else you'd like to ask?
no, we should go check on Eugene, right? Sorry.
Barkeep, one last thing before I go.
What is it?
Can I have one of them to go?
Of the bottle or the or just a jar?
Just a shot or two. I've got a friend that might like it and come back and spend some more money here.
Yeah, why don't we just buy a bottle, then I can give it to him.
How much for the bottle?
Bottle, $12.
Sold, and I'll open up my my wallet and pull out $12 and give it to him.
Okay, done and done. You now have a bottle of Wildcat whiskey.
Thank you, barkeep.
Of course.
You've been mighty helpful. I wish your establishment much success. I can see, looking by all these fine gentlemen and women around, you do run a very profitable business here. Thank you for the drink.
Thank you.
Now have a good day, sir.
You too.
Come on, let's get out of here, you.
Yes, afternoon.
Come on, pisshead.
And now,
Quickly rush outside to find Eugene.
all right, give me 1 second.
As we step outside, the doctor points Nathaniel to what appears to be like a wooden basket, kind of like bin on the corner. You might want to give that a visit.
Might want to what?
God knows what was in that rag. You might want to, stick the finger down.
Certainly. I guess we're out of sight now. I just go a little bit into the alley and just
Yeah, might be an idea.
and stick the old finger in the gut in the back of the throat and harp it up.
Now, where did that other doctor go?
I don't know. He was going all feng shui in there.
He's down at the corner of Third and Smith.
All right.
Eugene.
Well, I'm down here, Sergey. What do you want?
What was that? What on earth? You called his bar dirty? You started moving his shit around? Really not the kind of establishment you want to be doing that in.
You think I don't know that? I just have a little bit of a habit. I like things to be clean. And
as he's saying that, Sergey's gonna tap him on the back of the head and be like, "Well, knock it off. You could have got us killed in there."
I've read about something like this. I heard they call it in China the feng shui. They like to have things at certain angles and such.
It just seems like he's got some sort of obsessive compulsive disorder, if you ask me. Feng shit, I say.
yeah, Eugene's just gonna stare at Sergey when he says OCD, just like knowingly without saying anything.
It's okay, Doctor. You meant no harm.
Yeah, you keep on doing you. Just don't try and get us killed. I've got enough people trying to kill me already.
Besides,
Oh.
we both seem to smooth things over with keeping
Well,
my
Well,
impressive gullet.
God knows how you kept that shit down. I mean, God, have you any idea what could have been in that rag? The bacteria, the diseases. Ugh.
Oh, alcohol kills a lot of things.
I was going to
Well.
say, at least there was a high enough alcohol content in there that he ought to be.
Yeah, true, but
I'll do keep
jeez.
an eye on you, though, and if you show any odd signs, you let me know, all right?
Well, I did feel a little kind of awful after I drank that, but I think it's just I'm not used to drinking.
Did you get rid of it?
Yeah, I tossed up in the alley back there.
Well, we've got a bottle of that stuff now, and we can allow our friend Stephen to enjoy the pleasantries that we enjoyed.
Oh, certainly.
I'm sure he'll want to wet his whistle after his wet her whistle.
But I found out where we could find JD.
Yes, of course we did. Fantastic. So, what are we doing? Are we going to wait for Stephen to finish, or are we just going to head there?
We could pop our head into where Stephen is and let them know, tell them where we're headed.
Would an hour have passed by now, Derek?
1 hour would have, but 2 would not.
Eric, I will have to have a look on my character sheet.
Okay, I mean, it's currently set as not. I was just curious because I know the nature of this thing, so.
So it's a minor habit for now, but it could develop into a major one because you know what the habit is, don't you?
Yes. And okay. Q.
I had to take it as a minor because it was how the points fit, but it will develop into a major if he doesn't get it.
You could have still taken it as a major. It doesn't matter how many points you have. You have to take. You can take as many as you want.
So it will develop into a major if he goes prolonged times without it.
Okay, cool.
And he does have a small amount on him, as you can see in his inventory.
Yep, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
All right. That is.
Yeah, we'll poke our head into the other place and tell him to let Stephen know.
You and the doctor go and do that, and I'll meet you there. There's something I need to take care of.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. I'll meet you there.
And I'm looking through. By the way, looking through across the town. So, like across down Bridger Street, down Smith Street, and seeing the houses and buildings here. Most of the people here are tend to be from Asian descent. Towards this part of the town, you see what look to be mostly Asian businesses and many other things like that. I don't know if you want to mark that or note that at all. That's your
Yeah, I'll create a journal entry.
Mm-hmm.
Make mental note of that. Yeah, definitely.
I will. Actually, here, I'll be nice and do this, because this is what I have done for myself. Why don't you let me select the thing there? Boop. So that area is essentially Chinatown.
Okay.
And the 3rd Avenue area is the red light district.
Okay.
Gotcha. And that place where JD works is where?
That is Nolly's Grub Company. It is number 39.
39.
And 39 is right down there.
Okay, yep. And where is that interrelation where Chad is?
That is right down at the end of 3rd Avenue. So it's just straight down this way.
Yep. Okay.
It's 60 inches and 1 inch is 30 yards. So.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you guys go and meet up with Steven, and I'll see you down at the bottom of 3rd. So how long's past, Derek? About an hour and a half?
About like 45-ish minutes.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna go head on down and see if I can track down this grub place and do a little research down there. I'll
do a bit of recon.
Okay. So feel free to move your tokens like towards where you're headed if you want.
So Derek, is there kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Is it kind of like the place where people do their drugs?
Is there a place where people do the drugs?
I don't know what you call it. It's got like an opium place they had in
Yeah.
olden times, an opium den sort of thing.
You could find one if you want,
Well,
but
Sergey,
it will take some snooping.
It's Sergey's habit. He doesn't particularly want to do it in the middle of town. So Sergey would like to try and gather some information where he can find such a place, and he wants to try asking around in Chinatown, because that is probably the most likely place he'd find something like that.
All right. So for that, I need. I'll get to that roll in a second, because I'm trying to grab that. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm just trying to avoid the dead air.
No, you're good. I am. All right, so that's that place. Okay, so yes, there are some establishments where you could find something like that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And looking for them though, I will need. Let me look at your sheet to see what you have. You are over here. Come here. Yeah. Let's do a combination. I need 2 rules. So I need notice, and then I need research. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, no, not here. In Chinatown, Chinatown looks pretty above board.
I was just about to say, can I re-roll that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
How do I do that?
There is a button beside rolls that has a Benny icon on it. Click that button. Ooh. 5. Okay, so looking around here in in Chinatown, you can find some places like that. There are a few dens here. They are not named on the map, by the way. That was what I was double checking. I had to go through and make sure.
Yep.
So here on Bridger Street, and then there's actually one over here on 3rd Avenue, like towards the back. It's really more like back there.
Which one of them looks more respectable? Like he's not going to get shanked?
Yeah, just take your chances. Maybe I want to get you shanked.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, we'll go there.
We'll go there. Okay, so on the, like, towards the red light district. Gotcha. So here, in this place is decently shady. It's not much more than basically a 2-room shack with a tin roof. Couple of windows here. The windows are covered, like completely covered. And inside is a couple of lanterns. There are a few cots down here, some occupied, some not. And on those cots are people who look to be feeling their fantasy, so to say. That's my best description. Without trigger warnings, of course.
Smack junkie. Oh, hey, Derek, before I forget.
Trigger warnings.
Trigger warnings.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for reminding me. There's a reason I'm not going into a lot of detail for these.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, if there's anything you want me to stop doing, just say it, mate. I know what you're talking about.
No, you're good.
You sure you're comfortable with it?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, because I very much appreciate you telling me otherwise.
No, if I get bugged, I would say something. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
I've got safety tools in place on the table
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, Derek, so he's going to walk in and look around and see who's kind of like managing the place.
Managing the place is someone who you probably wouldn't expect. It's an older woman. She looks to be in her 60s, of Asian descent. So she's got slightly darker skin, wrinkled, and her hair is pulled back very, very tight into a bun. It's wrapped, and it stays there. She's wearing simple enough clothing. It's not extravagant. And as you enter, she turns towards you. Yes? What can I do for you? I run this place.
How much are you going to charge me to rent a cot for an hour or so? I have a habit I need to deal with.
Renting for an hour? Do you need anything of mine?
Can I just rent a cot?
Sure. The cot itself costs you 25 cents an hour.
An hour's fine. Take 30.
Perfect. Over there, anyone that's free, you're good.
So Sergey goes into a cot, and then I'm going to assume for trigger warning shit, this is a fade to black moment.
Yep. We will. If it's important to like anything like that, you can totally tell me. But
well, you know what it's for, and you know it needs to be dealt with ever so often.
Absolutely. Okay, got it.
And I don't want to offend anyone, or well, I haven't got Twitch open, so I don't know if there's anyone watching there that's like anything to do with that. I just think it's kind of like a fade to black sort of subject.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. We'll do it that way.
Yeah, it's just something the character needs to deal with every so often.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
If it has any effect on gameplay, I know you'll tell me.
Yeah, it doesn't. Not right now. It doesn't.
I don't have an issue with it either anyway, so. I play
No.
Horny Bard, so I'm pretty okay
Yeah.
with most things.
It's more for stream purposes than anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
If we weren't on stream, I'd just be like, well, I have safety tools on the table that
Mhm.
makes you uncomfortable. Go that way.
I know Twitch have a very strict policy on that sort of talk, don't they?
Strict policy. On the other hand, this is also like fantasy.
Fantasy, I know, yeah.
So here we are. Now, moving ahead. So, Dr. Eugene. Now, you find yourself. Let me get to number 39 so I can give you a description of the place here. You find yourself outside of Nolly's Grub Corner. Now, Nolly's Grub Corner has a huge line. Cowboys and miners. This is probably about prime lunch hour right here. Now, this is just a long wooden plank countertop that is covered by a tent awning. It's not even like a full standing building. And behind it, you see an open kitchen where a sweat-drenched man... Oh, wait, yes. Yes! Sorry. A sweat-drenched man works. He's a big guy. And he is in, like, full-on what a cook would be wearing at this point. Now, if you look at their menu, you notice it's kind of strange. It only has one item on this menu. There's literally just one. And it costs 50 cents. And it says, build your own. And it's 2 bread pockets. And you get a choice of beef or lamb and vegetables. So basically, they're essentially like hot pockets, pretty much.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom nom hot pockets. Don't demonetize us, please. We are not sponsored.
Lava pocket.
Yes, lava pockets. Mm-hmm. Ghost rock combustion pockets. There we go. Gotcha. Now, with this, you also see that there is a sealed hogshead barrel on top of the counter where customers are currently just dropping money. They're calling out their orders and just dropping money, and pretty soon afterwards, they basically get wrapped to things. They get their pockets that are wrapped for them. What you doing? They are wrapped in wax paper, if you're curious. And JD gives them a gap-toothed smile and their stuff, and then sends them on the way.
Given the fact that there's a line, I'll probably get in line, keep a little bit of a distance from the other people in front of me, but just stand in line and wait my turn and see if either Nathaniel or Sergey shows up.
Okay. And we'll go ahead and say at this time that that Steven, you're... Oh, maybe he stepped away, but...
I'm here, I'm just eating.
Oh, okay, cool. Is it Hot Pockets?
That's what I was gonna ask.
It's a banana.
Okay, fair enough. So, here... it is about this time that you have finished your business and come out of the place that you were, which name I can't remember because I've gone through 15 names. The Whispering Pines Fancy House. And near to you are actually a Nathaniel and a Sergey, a Dr. Sergey Tesla.
Oh.
You pronounced that perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look over and Sergi, what's up?
Sergey.
Sergey is looking a bit zoned out, and he's like itching at his skin, which you notice that he's got kind of like blue patches around his arm that's still flesh.
It's the arm bugging you again.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
And Steven looks well and refreshed, and his hair is all nice and combed.
Did you have a good time?
I did. He could tell his hair is all. He's like freshly bathed. His mustache is finally waxed and
He's gonna go up and whisper into Steven's ear. Did you get bench pressed?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. It's okay. We all have our habits.
Yes, my friend, we do. And as Steven will look up and down his arm.
He scratches his arm as Steven's looking, trying to hide the blue patches.
Well, I'm glad you both had fun. Of sorts.
Yeah, Sergei is looking more relaxed than he was when he left.
So, did you find anything out?
I found out that don't drink the whiskey from the place down the street.
Oh, but whiskey. You'll see Steven kind of like twitch. But whiskey's so good.
I bought you a bottle, so.
I was just about to say that. We got you a bottle because we thought we're all drinking, having all the fun in the world, while you're off, poor you, just besmirching that poor maiden, and, well, we thought you'd like a whiskey afterwards.
I'll have a shot if you have a shot.
Sergei opens the bottle and just takes a swig. Wonderful.
You swallow.
I do.
Yeah, Steven will grab the bottle and not even bother smelling it and just bottoms up.
It's gross. This is disgusting. Like, incredibly disgusting.
Yeah, Nathaniel does not hide his disgust this time when now that he's away from there. How can you drink that shit?
That's not bad at all. It's pretty good, actually.
See, it's alright, isn't it?
Has a slight turnip twinge to it.
Oh, don't go there.
I think your taste buds are melted off, my friend.
Not bad at all.
Though we did come to fetch you. The Dr. Eugene was going to go down the street and find Mr. JD. He seems to work at
It's a sandwich place.
It's a sandwich place, so it's called Molly's Grub Shop. So
We're not having this debate. As your game master, I am telling you that a Hot Pocket is not a sandwich.
it is a sandwich.
It is a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
It is absolutely not.
It's bread, and there's meat in between the bread.
Yes.
It's a sandwich.
It's closer to a calzone than a sandwich.
It's a bloody
Exactly.
sandwich.
I think this is one of those moments where I'm the game master, I'm right, shut up.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is my table. It is not a sandwich.
Hot Pockets is an American brand of waveable turnovers generally containing one or more types of meat.
Turnovers.
And vegetables. Product type. Turnovers, sandwiches, ravioli, pizza products. It is a sandwich.
No.
They did actually have something like this back then. That they had they'd fill them with like different compartments. They had like a meat and then a veg and then like a fruit thing.
For the sake of the table, it's not a sandwich.
Hot Pocket.
No, but,
people who make Hot
either
Pocket
way-
says this is a goddamn sandwich. It's a sandwich. There, done.
Why is everyone so up in arms about whether a Hot Pocket is
It's
a
a
sandwich?
sandwich.
Well, then fine. If a Hot Pocket is a sandwich, then cereal is soup.
It is.
So,
That works.
okay, we're off topic. We're off track.
You can't eat hot soup or cold soup, but okay.
Hot soup would just be oatmeal.
Look, we're off track, but here we go. So, are you all heading down to Nolly's Grub Corner?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, the rest of you meet up with a good doctor, as the good doctor has made his way upwards in the line. And the four of you are next.
We probably shouldn't cut in line, but we could tell the doctor what we want.
Well,
You could try.
and your choice, as earlier, is you get beef or lamb and vegetable inside of your fried bread concoction.
I'll take one of each if you don't mind, Doctor.
Is there a vegan option?
There's not a vegan option. You could probably get it without the meat, though.
Vegetable pockets.
Stephen will not throw a fit that there's not a vegan option.
Doctor.
It's not vegan or gluten-free. I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Doctor.
It's 1880s. Deal with
Doctor. Get me one with beef and lamb in it. I'm a man who likes his meat.
You want one of each?
No,
Or just-
I want beef and lamb in one.
Okay, half of both. Cool, gotcha.
And I'll get
We
one.
got one combo, one vegetable only, and you want two of them, Nathaniel?
Yeah, one of each.
For 50 cents, you get two.
Stephen will also take lamb, 2 lambs.
All right. And next, you are called up. Well, you're the next in line at the very least. Good doctor. And JD, this man, pipes from the back. Mr. Nolly pipes from the back at the very least. And shouts out, yeah, what do you want?
Good afternoon. I'd like to get an order of 2 lamb, 2 orders of one of each, and an order that's got half and half in each, please, sir.
Oh, that's a big order. You eating for 1 or 7?
I got a whole group I'm feeding.
You know what? Fair enough. All right. Money goes in the hog's head. Just so you know, that was 2, 4, 6. So, $1.50 total.
You're not getting any yours for yourself, Doctor?
Oh, 2 for 6, 8. Were you getting them for yourself as well, Doctor?
Yeah, because I wanted to get, so 2 orders of one of each for,
Oh, 2
You-
orders of one.
yeah, because you said that there's 2 of them in an order, right?
Yes, there's 2 of an order. Mhm.
Okay, yeah. You're only getting 1 order, Nathaniel.
So 8 pockets total, which is 4 orders. So 50 cents each would be $2.
Okay, and put the money in the hogshead. And so, how long you been running this here counter? Looks like you're pretty popular around these parts.
Hey, I'm the only person who sells something portable for lunch, and you know the miners around here, they definitely need that when they go up on prospecting and all that. Yeah, it's a good business, so we're always busy. Sometimes it wraps all the way around to Maine.
I can see why. I mean, it smells good. I could, knew where I was headed when I was halfway here.
Hey,
So, you know a lot of miners then. Is that right?
yeah, most of them come here for breakfast or lunch or something, you know. Know them is, depends on who.
You didn't happen to know a gentleman by the name of Len Buckles, did you?
And when you say Lynn Buckles, his spatula, you hear a spatula clang onto what sounds like another metal surface, essentially what would be a flat grill, right? Lynn Buckles. I leased him a house over on Bridger Street for, let's see, month and a half. Last month he up and vanished, didn't pay his rent at all. Man owes me $45. Look, tell him I said so if you see him. If you know anybody looking to rent a place, I got one. Only $30 a month.
You see, that's
I'll keep that in mind. So you said he's been missing for about a month?
Well, that's when he didn't pay rent. It said last month he up and vanished. Last month was like 2 weeks ago. You're in the middle of May.
That's unfortunate. He's a friend of ours. We were hoping to look him up.
yeah, vanish is the key word there, my friend. He is actually missing.
Well,
He,
I don't know anything about that, but look, if you want to rent the place, you're more than welcome to. It's $30 a month.
quite
8
honestly,
Bridger Street.
we're more interested in finding what's actually happened to him.
No, that's fine.
Do you know any other establishments he frequented?
Not really. Look, he left the place a mess. It needs some cleaning. He also swore someone was messing with him.
Well, it just so happens my friend here, as he looks over at Eugene, is excellent at cleaning. And for a price, he might be willing to, help you out.
Look, make a persuasion roll.
You want me to make it or Eugene?
Either of you. Your choice.
What's your persuasion like, Doctor?
It's pretty decent.
Give it a go then.
D8, nice.
Because mine's a D4.
Oh, well, that's not good. You literally rolled the exact same thing.
What the fuck?
That's the same thing that happened to me before, because, yeah.
I'm gonna see that he's not having much luck with this, probably because he's still doing the feng shui thing, standing there. It's like,
Oh,
I'll chime in. It's like, well, I happen to work with my friend Eugene here, and I can tell you he's a diligent worker. He keeps all my suits nice and clean, and he knows he's a pretty smart fella. Perhaps me and him could both work together to clean that place up before we get rid of the trash that's in there. Then we might consider renting it from you.
look, you rent it. You can clean it if you want, but otherwise, I'll get to it myself.
You said it's $30 a month?
30 a month.
How about you do it for half price for the first month and we clean it up?
Otherwise, you're gonna have to do it yourself before you can rent it after all.
Plus,
That's persuasion at -2.
Plus, it is the middle of the month, my friend.
That
He
is
does have
also
a good
true.
point.
Let me get to my page so I can do the roll, because I assume that's me you want.
That would be actually the Sergey.
Oh, Sergey.
-2.
-2.
So the best you get is a 0.
Why do I have you? I'm gonna chime in once again. It's like, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 50. I'll give you 20 now, and you let us clean the place, and then I'll roll it over into.
Look, it's $30 or no deal.
How about
At this point, Eugene is glaring at all of you.
fine, $30? Let me pull out my spare cash and help. Let's see.
So-
Me,
Eugene just waves his hand and goes, okay, here, let me talk to the gentleman. Why don't we pay what Mr. Buckles owes you and $30 rent? I'll handle it. And then that way we're even, because I just don't want to give you any trouble.
You know what? Now that is a persuasion. Regular. Not -2. Because you're offering to pay what? $1 buckle. He likes it.
Y'all are too nice.
Wow.
All right.
Shab.
45, pay me what Lynn owes. Rent the place. Now, if you're going to pay me what Lynn owes, you know what? I'll lower it to 20. And, look, Buckles left the place a mess. It needs some cleaning, and he also swore that someone was messing with him. He'd hear noises at night or see figures moving in the darkness. High-strung fella, though, so I wouldn't get too worked up about it. And I've been over there twice and didn't really see anything, so...
And how much again do I owe you? He's got his wallet out.
Total would be 65.
I'm gonna have to hit the telegraph office and wire my bank. But he gives him the 65.
All right, make sure you mark it off. Good, we're squared up. 8 Bridger Street.
I really appreciate it, Mr. Knowles. Mr. Nolly, you've done us a pretty good favor there, and looking forward to trying your meat pockets here.
Oh, and here's your order, by the way. And you get 8 wrapped meat pies, essentially. That's the best way I can describe them.
You ever thought of filling one with like jam or jelly, something like that for a sweet one?
It's a decent idea.
You can have
But,
it for free.
Well, I suppose.
So Steven will bite into his and say, "That's a pretty good sandwich," and we'll walk away.
Fair enough.
No, you could. You need to brand it with a good name. What about a manwich?
Look, I don't need to brand anything. I do just fine around here.
Do you not see the amount of people in these queues? I mean, just the man must be filthy rich.
Well, certainly, but if he wants to, he might be able to make a franchise out of it if he had a good name for it.
And what are the people in line behind doing, since we're taking it all the time?
They're waiting
Yeah, well,
impatiently.
I was just saying, that's being nice.
For right now. Yeah.
I'm just going to gather up the orders and distribute them and get us out of line so that things can move on.
I'd quickly ask though, do we need a key?
You got it. And he hands it to you.
Okay, thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm. And goes back to work. Next order!
Let's walk and eat and go find a new place of residence. I swear, these people make me spend money like it's going out of business.
All right.
Well, you are the richest one among us, so.
Right now, I got $1.30 to my name, so I'm gonna have to hit the telegraph office and wire my bank.
I could always go to the casino right down the street and try to win it.
No, thank you.
Oh, yeah, our good friend Stephen over here does appear to be quite talented in the arts of gambling.
I do all right.
Hey, he certainly didn't lose his shirt at the last place he was at.
I only lost $25.
No, I was referring to the place you were just at.
Oh yeah. No, it was a nice establishment.
But yes, let's walk, eat, and find our Bridger Street place.
All right.
This is bloody good. I may have to make this my regular eatery.
It's not bad for minor food.
That's where you were. And this would be where you're going.
To the church?
No. Oh, sorry. 30. My bad. There. I was looking at... I read the wrong street name. It's that one.
Shut up, James.
Showing up.
Oh, this way. All the way up First Avenue. Bang. So with that, it's 5:39. Cool. We'll do the outside of the house. We'll get you in the house, and then we'll see where we are, because the house is fun.
Ooh. That's going to leave us with a teaser for next week.
Yeah.
That's 30.
Derek,
30 is where we're headed.
Derek likes to tease.
Yes, 30 is where you are headed. All right. You
Whoa,
shouldn't
whoa,
be
whoa,
able to
whoa.
see anything right now.
I'm blind.
Bloody hell. Fucking Foundry.
Well, I don't want you to see anything right now.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Probably putting up the horrific death place.
Surprise! We're at Death House.
Motherfucker.
Oh God, no,
Oh,
not
please,
Death
let's
House.
not.
Let's not say we did.
This is weird. Hold on. Okay. Now we're good.
Seems like a mighty big place. Well, from what I can see.
It's a 2-story affair.
Oh, excellent.
1 second.
It's still black for y'all, right?
Yep. He doesn't
Is
want
it?
us to see it.
Well, I can see I can see it other than what's the being blocked out by the walls and stuff.
It just looks
Okay,
like a
so I've
wall
got to
of
fix
black.
you all. Hold on.
We probably haven't got vision.
Yep.
We don't have vision, but we have Scarlet Witch. Bum.
Love me some wonder.
Do you have vision, Sergey, now?
It's too much for you.
I do not. I do now.
Okay. And you do not. So vision,
It's an
update.
ugly, ugly token.
Nobody asked you.
Alright, everybody's got vision now. And you can all see.
I can see.
Alright, so on the edge of town lies this ramshackle house. It looks as you come up, the only thing you notice is that one of the windows is knocked out with a rock on the 2nd story. But otherwise, from the outside, it shows no serious signs of disrepair. However, out of your peripheral, as you look slightly to the left, you see it kind of shimmer and twitch from the corner of your eye. Now, as you get there, you can see 3 children who are dawdling out front. They're tan skin, most have curly black hair, and they look similar enough that they might be relatives. You could probably see that much, at the very least. And as you come up, you can hear them.
They got the black lung.
They got consumption too. They actually don't, but and you can hear them. It looks like the tallest of them, the boy, is daring these 2 little girls to go inside and says, "I bet you won't go in." As you can see, one of the girls holds a piece of chalk.
That's right, you won't go in. It's our house. Fuck off.
Hey,
No, be nice.
That's no way to talk to children.
You fuck off too.
Whoa, what
I'm
crawled up
tired.
your ass and died?
I need more alcohol.
hey, this is your place now?
Yes, we're the new land
We're the owners.
renters.
We're the owners.
Are you? Well,
Yes.
this is a place to own, I guess. As the girls pipe up, well, if you own it now, then it's up to you.
What do you mean, child?
Persuasion roll.
So they weren't scared when I told them to fuck off.
Nope. Failure. Yeah,
Right,
that's for us to know. You can figure it out as the kids scatter. And they run off.
That don't bode well at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's just
not a good-
children.
Can one of us try to grab one of them by the shoulder real quick, or?
No.
You want to grab a child?
I'm not putting him in a van or anything. I just said I was going to try to grab one by the shoulder.
Back of the
Back of the wagon
Wagon.
with free candy on it.
No.
Well, that already speaks highly for our investment.
So,
Well, we bought this place to find out what happened to Len. It's not really like we needed it. We're going to find out what happened to him and then end the lease.
That's the first time you've ever heard Stephen like be belligerent. It's also the
Anyway,
first time you've ever drank with him.
Yeah. So,
What?
Stephen, do you have a relationship with alcohol? You seem to have totally changed since you drank that.
Oh, I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Maybe he just doesn't like children.
You can see his cheeks are like red and his nose is red.
I think he has a little bit of a habit.
I don't have no habit, blue boy.
Would you like to go and get another drink?
Now, ladies, let's
see. Not right now. I'm all right, thank you.
Or maybe you'd like me to bench press you with my arm.
Your arm? Look at that little disgusting thing. I bet you can't pick up anything with that thing.
Can I attempt to pick him up in my big mechanical arm?
yeah, I don't know if your mechanical arm has stats, does it?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, sure. It'll be basic athletics.
the claw.
Can I fight it?
Sure.
I'm doing it playfully, not trying to hurt you or anything.
Would you two like to get a room somewhere?
With fighting versus athletics.
Okay, fighting.
When you're fighting, use athletics versus athletics, sorry.
Oh, you want athletics or fighting?
Athletics, sorry.
He gets me.
5 versus 9. The raise beats the non-raise.
That was a raise.
Sergey's was a raise.
So was mine.
No, it wasn't.
It should have been.
Nope. A raise occurs at 4 over the target number.
Because it was a D4. Oh, wait, no.
4 over the target number. You got 5.
Anyway,
On a D4.
Sergey reaches out to Steve and lifts up his mechanical arm and just starts lifting him up and down as if he's nothing. And then he puts him down and just smirks at him.
You
Well, for
silly
that-
willy-nilly.
Nathaniel just sighs and is like heading towards the door.
All right, heading towards the door. Passing by, you see that there is a colorful wildflower garden that flourishes under the parlor's bay windows.
Well, someone like the
Creeping
flowers.
vines and ivy run up a wooden trellis.
The trellis looks like it's climbable, or
You could probably climb it. What are you doing, Eugene?
I just want to look through the windows and kind of get an idea of what's in there before, because I mean we have the key. It's not like we have to break in.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looking through these large bay windows, you can see that this place is furnished, and in that room, that is So, it is a spacious room. It has utilitarian furniture, a card table. There's a player piano and a small fireplace. These bay windows that you look through overlook the wildflower garden, and over in the corner is a grandfather clock. Nothing else in that room, but it is furnished.
Does it have the correct time?
Yes, it would have the correct time. Do you want to know what time it is?
Yes.
All right. So, time-wise, it is 3:17 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide the key into the lock and turn it and open the front door.
The lock clicks over smoothly. Click the door and it'll open for you. Bang. And inside of that room, you find yourself on a porch. Where is my porch? Where's my porch? Ah, here it is. A creaky rocking chair coated with dust sits here, with an old cob pipe and some ashes laying on the windowsill beside it. The window looks in on the parlor. You can see a chirruping family of sparrows that nest under one corner of the porch roof.
Oh, hello there, little ones.
Hello. You going in?
Certainly, let's go on in.
All right, the door is unlocked. Now, walking inside. Go for it. You should be able to move through the door. And moving through the door, I'm just going to set my pause button right here. This is just a hallway. Directly in front of you, you can see stairs that lead upwards to the second level. And there is a doorway slightly in front of you. You can see and guess that the parlor would probably lead off this way. Now, Nathaniel, as you step into that room, that is the dining room. It's a plain room. There's a round wooden table, 4 chairs, and a sideboard for plates and utensils. There's a painted portrait of Jim Bridger hanging on the north wall, with eyes that seem to follow you wherever you go.
Jim Bridger's who again?
Dunno. He's a man.
How do you know it's a painting of Jim Bridger?
Oh, then how do I know it's Jim Bridger if I don't know?
Suspend your disbelief.
Well, whoever that is, I mean, it's got his name under it, and this is Bridger Street, so I bet there might be a connection there.
Oh, that is a good point. You are a wise man, Doctor.
All right. Sergey, you headed inside?
I most certainly am.
All right, make sure you move your token.
Is it not moved?
Nope.
It's moved on my screen.
Weird.
Do you get disconnected somehow? Or?
Hold on. Who's going where? All right. There we are.
I see the tile floor. I'm gonna take a peek in there real quick. I assume that's a kitchen.
I don't know. You'd have to go in and find out. I hit my pause button.
Oh, excuse me.
God, I love it. So, this is a typical kitchen setup with an exterior door. The back door looks pretty sturdy. There are numerous empty whiskey bottles that lay scattered like dead soldiers under the kitchen counter.
Looks like a room that Stephen would enjoy. Well, at one point.
While you're in there, can you give me a notice roll, please?
Oh, certainly, good sir. You get back to my notice thing. Benny that.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Click the Benny button beside the rolls. The one that looks like a Benny.
I see it.
Heyo. Holy shit.
Again, you see the entire world. The universe is held up on the back of a koala.
Look, there's some weird-looking guy who thinks he's pretending to be me.
Now, over in this side of the room is a hinged trapdoor.
Oh.
You just see it.
Looks like there's a trap door hidden here in the kitchen on the floor.
Why would anyone need a trapdoor in their kitchen?
I would assume a cellar for a pantry or like preserves.
For whiskey.
I'm gonna open it up.
Whiskey.
Okay. And opening the trapdoor, as you open it, the smell of dark earth rises up. You can smell dirt. You can smell what kind of like metal. And under, you can see 8 wooden steps that lead down into the dark. The smells of rotten flesh, animal musk, and pine sap also come up at you.
Once I smell you said the human flesh.
No, rotten fish, animal musk, and
Oh, okay.
pine sap.
Perhaps Len's down here. His body may be covered by the scent of all that other such. Or he's hiding down here.
Smells like something died down there. Ugh.
It could, like I said, it could be a pantry or preserves area.
I certainly don't want to eat anything that's been down there.
Whatever's been down there has been down there for a while, not touched.
I think so. I think so too, Doctor.
And he just ate.
Ugh. Sergei's very much struggling to keep his hot pocket down.
Mm-hmm.
Steven's just searching through the whiskey bottles, see if there's any whiskey left.
All right. Searching through the whiskey bottles here. Yes, there is some left. Yeah, you find a couple of half-empty bottles.
Let's see.
Is anyone searching downstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna head down because I'm curious.
Okay. Okay. Holy God.
Good lord, what the fuck?
Whoa, holy crap. Jesus Christ, Cobra.
That
Oh,
wasn't
Steven.
Cobra, that was
That was
Steven.
me.
Steven,
He
that's
is finding
All right.
He's finding
Nathaniel, as you climb these steps down into the darkness, and you get down there, I need you to make a notice roll, please.
I gotta look for the Necronomicon.
What's up, Ralph? Come on. Hi, Ralph. Oh, Ralphie. Hi,
Success.
Ralph. Hi, buddy.
You see a small mound of dirt. It's almost imperceptible.
There's a mound of dirt down here. It looks like it might be somewhat fresh. Don't suppose anybody's carrying a shovel, are they?
Not a shovel, but I was going to see if I could find a lantern or something, because I'm not too keen on going down there in the pitch black.
Not a bad idea. I'm sure there's some candles or something in the dining room, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take off my jacket, I guess, and hang it on if there's an exposed nail somewhere, and just gonna get down and like start moving the earth with my hands since there's no shovel.
All right. And as you move the earth with your hands, as you dig it up, your hands eventually scratch upon what feels to be rock. Do I have a picture of this?
My God, I bet it's like that giant ghost or nugget.
In fact, it is. As you find a very, very large nugget of ghost rock.
Holy bejesus! You guys won't believe what's down here.
What's down there?
And what do you do with it? Do you pick it up?
How much does it weigh?
66 pounds.
I think I can lift it though. My strength's decent. Yeah, I'm gonna lift it up. I'm gonna.
Maybe I should let.
As you lift it, and Sergei makes some sounds, dark energy begins to swirl around. The shadows begin to move and coalesce, and coming up out of the darkness are 5 creatures. 5 of them. As they coalesce from the shadows. And do they have a... please tell me that there is a picture for them. I'm pretty sure there is.
Sergei's like, don't move it, don't move it. It's like,
so much for me about to say don't touch it.
As you lift this ghost rock up, these shadows with their claws, their orange eyes coming out of the darkness. You feel them reach out for you, and that's where we're going to go ahead and end. And we'll get right into combat next session.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, the stuff I'm really, really bad at.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't have my suit. I have the knuckle dusters, but that's all.
Yep.
It's okay. I'm good at combat.
Yep.
I'm a little good at combat.
I'm also quite handy.
Yeah,
Eugene, how bad are you at combat?
I'm
not super great. I mean, actually, I think I took... Okay, I did take a little bit of fighting ability, and I have a melee weapon, and that's it.
Okay, you're not so bad.
Wow.
You could be worse.
I have to refigure my toughness because I don't have my armor with me. It's back at the end.
I don't have to do that. All I've got to do is... I have to fix. Cheat. Hold on. Tweaks.
No worries.
Auto calc toughness, please. There. Done.
So it's 11.
Yep. That's with it equipped. That's with it without it. Done.
It's still showing 11 for me on mine, but...
Nope. It's 6. Close
Okay.
and reopen your
Gotcha.
sheet. And that should fix it.
Leave it to me to be the one to trigger the spooks.
I was gonna tell you not to touch it, but I didn't get the chance.
Well, we'd heard it was missing. It's like I find it. It's like, oh, woo doggy.
Alright.
Yeah, but now I still see an 11 on mine.
Okay. Well, I mean, it'll be fixed by next session, which is when it matters. So.
Yeah.
No big deal. All right. So you have Lynn Buckles' house. You found a 66-pound of a Ghost Rock Nugget. There's a cool player piano up there. Or there's a piano, technically.
And we're about to be attacked by deadites from the basement.
And yes, you are about to be attacked by strange creatures and shadows.
Seems in the picture it looks like they're coming out of the light though. So since there's no light down there right now, are they still there?
It's just the picture.
Okay, I just was hoping.
It's artistic license.
Short answer, yes, they're still there.
Yes, they're still
See, good job. You didn't listen to Sergey, who's like, don't touch it. You didn't wait for me to go find a source of light. No, you just went and touched the rock.
That's what he
Now
does.
we gotta deal with shadows.
That's what Koba does.
He's pretty good at it. He also likes dressing old men up in dresses.
Yeah, that was funny though.
He's playing. He's a monkey right now with the tutu.
Yes.
I will probably also furnish this place as well. I didn't know if I wasn't really sure if you guys would get here. I figured you'd tackle other things first.
Nope, we're foolish enough to go right for one of the biggest threats.
Derek, playing with this group, when have you ever expected us to do what you've prepped?
I mean, it felt
Never.
It felt like you're kind of pushing us to go here. So.
I mean, it's like I was hoping for a combat session at some point. It's like I didn't. It looks like we're finally gonna get it.
I mean, these were the leads that you chose to pursue. So.
If
Hmm?
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets is a sandwich. But alright.
Fair enough. Cereal-less soup. And by the way, there are cold soups, by the way.
I know.
Vichyssoise.
There's some very nice cold soups, especially of the Hungarian variety.
Yes.
I only know about Vichyssoise from I think it's Batman Returns. It's cold. It's Vichyssoise. It's supposed to be good.
There's also some Russian soups which are quite nice.
Borscht.
Mm-hmm. if you like beetroot.
It's no
Right.
turnip.
Turnip. So we're good. You can tell that. We're fixing.
Yeah.
Fixing stream.
You have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right, guys. So, thanks for hanging out today. It was fun. We shall be back here on Friday at 7:30, I think, p.m. playing some Pathfinder, and then back here the following Sunday to play this next. I'll catch you guys' mics. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I might do some streaming throughout this week. I've been playing, or I started playing this game called Chernobylite. That was pretty fun. So who knows? Anyways, thanks guys, and we will see you next time.